Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we are cooking a recipe selected by Ads.
Yeah, so hopefully it turns out.
Should be amazing. So what are we cooking today?
Today we are cooking lemongrass beef with shredded Asian coleslaw.
Yum. I'm feeling like steak, so this should be good.
And this is the first beef recipe for us on our channel.
New protein. Ding! Like there should be like a thing that comes up.
Alright, so since we've got our trusty reader, let's start with step one.
Step 1. Place 2 stalks of lemongrass, 2 tablespoons of peanut oil, half the chili, and 1 tablespoon of fish sauce in a food processor, and process until a fine paste forms. Transfer to a shallow glass or ceramic bowl, add the beef, and then set aside for 10 minutes to marinate. Okay guys, so it's been about 10 minutes and our beef has been marinating.
Sure as. It looks great.
It smells really interesting.
Yeah, I
definitely
think that's the
get fish sauce, but definitely get lemongrass as well. It's actually really aromatic. Step 2, preheat a char grill pan on high and then cook your beef for 2 to 3 minutes on each side for medium or until cooked as desired. Remove and set aside for 5 minutes to rest. So our steaks are resting for 5 minutes. So while they're resting for 5 minutes, you can go on to step 3. So step 3 says, meanwhile, combine 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar, 2 teaspoons of caster sugar, and the remaining fish sauce and chili in a bowl and stir until sugar dissolves. Okay, so step 4, we have 200 grams of snow peas here, trimmed. This says thinly sliced lengthways. This thinly slicing thing, what a waste. They're so good as they are. Why would you want to thinly slice them? What? I feel like a monster. Okay, so now we're going to do step 4. So step 4 is place snow peas in a heat-proof bowl like what we have here, and pour over enough boiling water to cover it. And then after 30 seconds, we're going to put them in cold water and rinse them in cold water. Okay, so now we have rinsed our snow peas under cold water, stopped them cooking. They're still lovely and green, but they're definitely blanched. So step 5, you're going to place a quarter of a red cabbage and a quarter of a green cabbage shredded into a bowl, like we've done here. Ads has done some great work shredding the cabbage. And then we're going to get 4 green onions, trim them and thinly slice them. So then we're going to add half a cup of coriander leaves. I know a lot of people don't like coriander. I'm going to keep a little bit to garnish though, so don't put them all in.
We've got spare.
Do we?
I prepared some earlier.
Okay. So I know a lot of you guys don't like coriander, so if you don't want to use coriander, you can always use parsley, I guess, but we're going to follow the recipe. So coriander goes in. Then you're going to add your blanched snow peas that you just did.
Bye, snow peas.
Hopefully they're about well drained by now. So you're going to add half of the dressing and then you're going to toss it all together. So if you're going to do these, make sure you get it from the bottom so you get a little bit of everything, because if it's not mixed well, often things are different weights and they'll just go to the top or they'll just go to the bottom. So always make sure you put your spoon down the bottom to get a little bit of everything. And we're just going to toss this.
Toss in the salad.
Go
What are you
on,
waiting for?
toss the salad. Okay, so as you can see, our bowl is a little bit too small for a toss. So I highly recommend you to get a bigger bowl like what I have here. Get your tongs, get your small bowl, because if it's not tossed properly, what will happen is some of it will be dressed and some of it won't be. So fish sauce can actually be quite strong, and we are smelling it, but sometimes it doesn't taste. You can't usually taste it if it's mixed well in a dressing. So this looks really good. You see how I tossed the salad? And the bowl is definitely big enough. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. So you can see everything's mixed through.
Ooh, good job.
Great. So we've now done that. So next we're gonna Slice our beef into 1 centimeter thick slices.
Alrighty, everything's done. It's time to assemble and taste.
And review.
And review, yes. Alright.
Okay, now it's time for us to try the steak.
Let's get into it.
I think the Asian style slaw, which is basically what it is actually quite good. Like, I didn't think it was too fish saucy. I thought it was really nice and fresh. What did you think about it?
It's fine.
I think if you wanted an Asian slaw, this would be a good option. I think it's good. The steak. Now, we followed the method.
Yeah.
3 minutes on each side, which was, it said 2 to 3, and we did the longer version, hoping it would be medium. It was actually, I would say, just under medium rare. Or medium rare. So if you like it that pink, that's fine. We don't like our steak that rare. We're more medium well people. Can take a bit of pink. So we had to cook our steak for longer.
Which I'm fine with.
I'm fine with, but it doesn't matter how long you cook the steak. The steak taste will remain the same. It's just the texture of the steak that changes. So, I don't know. Well, how do you feel about the steak, flavor-wise?
The flavor's okay. I mean, we did forget to put the extra dressing on, but then we put the extra dressing on. Both were just, I don't know.
I think it's better if you don't put the extra dressing on at the end. It tells you keep half of it. Don't put it on. It's fine the way it is. Because you've rested the steak for so long, the steak is cold. This is a cold salad.
I'm not a fan of cold steaks either.
And
I don't know why.
Because of
why did I pick this recipe?
It's just not amazing. Like,
It's nothing to write home about.
Like, I know how to cook a good steak, and I would not cook the steak the same way. Like,
alright, so would you make it again?
I would make the slaw again.
But not the steak that way.
It's just, I know you need to rest a steak, but I'm just not a fan of cold steak. Like, who's cooking steak at home and then eating it cold? Like, who are you?
It's true.
I'm not a fan. It doesn't really say it's a cold dish. I don't know. I don't know.
It's not a cold dish.
Would I cook it again?
That's the question.
I wouldn't, because I need a hot steak. But would I'd make the slaw. I would. The slaw is amazing. The method is okay. The steak is okay.
Everything's okay. It's just run of the mill. Everything is okay.
Like, I'm down for a good steak. If you guys find a good unreviewed steak recipe and you want us to try it, put it in the comments below. Like, we're down for steak.
100%.
Yeah. How much? What do you give it out of 5?
Okay, well, I mean, what would I give it? I would give it. I'll give it a 3. It's average on all accounts. And since our rating system doesn't give us half a point, I'll give it a little bit extra because I like the slaw.
The slaw is actually good, and the steak is cold. But the steak is cold, but it's okay. I would never cook it again, but I wouldn't say it's the worst thing I've ever cooked in my life. So it's
the worst thing.
3.5 for me. Like, if you want an average recipe,
yeah,
like, go ahead. But we don't recommend this one.
Anyway, that's it for us. We're gonna go finish this dish, and then on to the next one.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our video as well, and to our channel. Share it with your friends. Give us a thumbs up. If you see a recipe that's unreviewed and you can review it and you want us to review it, put it in the comments below and we will do a video on it for you guys. We love your comments. We love your likes. We love your feedback. Give it to us. We want it. Thanks for being loyal and watching.
Alrighty.
See you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Ta-da! Alright, just note also while you're doing this, if you're cutting up the chilies, don't touch your face. I've done it about 3 times and 3 spots of my face are on fire.
Who touches their face to chopping chili. Sorry. Sorry. And then we're going to add them in.
Nope.
Then we're going to add